Yo, dude. You already.
What's up? Ask my way. Yo. What's up? What's up? Say what's up, Ask my way.
What's up,
Hey. Anyway, man, I can't help but to comment on this situation about Canelo versus Andretti. Dimitri. I think that's the name. Hey. But anyway, it's personal because I actually seen. I never met Canelo. You know, and but Andre, I have met him, and I seen him spar in action in my gym, in the gym I was in, and I can testify to what he's able to do, regardless of what you see or what you think. Second of all, I'm a boxing scholar, if God is willing, and all right now, I'm a boxing scholar, and I can see, I can match up styles pretty much. So, Dimitri, first of all, Canelo's barking up the wrong tree. Okay, I seen that little act that they did the other day about, you know, and I hate to do this to even, DeAndre, because, I know it's all about money, getting these matches and pretending like you're going to fight somebody in order to cause a big uproar. But this fight will never happen, man. I see Canelo, what he's doing. He's beating up bigger guys. But see, in boxing, the bigger you are, the easier you to beat if you lack the certain skills. Lacking defense, basically, what they call defense. But it's really lacking skills in boxing. There's no such thing as just a defensive boxer. Oh, wow. You either can box or you can't. Well,
look at that car.
In this situation, Canelo has no intentions in fighting this animal, man. First of all, what's his name? DeAndre, or I don't know how to say his name. Andretti, but first of all, this guy is unique. He's a real different type of animal. He's strong, but he's a type of strong that don't attack people. He's a type of strong that is defending himself strong. And he can hurt you when he does attack you. He pounces on you like a lion, out of the blue. He's real rhythmic. He's really got a lot of rhythm. Canelo's just too small. I know he fought all these other big guys. Canelo's doing what a lot of people haven't seen in a long time. None of us born actually seen what he's doing because he goes way back. You know what I mean? You can go back in the 60s and 50s and 30s with people that fight like Canelo. What he's doing is legendary. But you got to be selective in boxing. Even Floyd Mayweather had to be selective. Everybody has to be selective if they want to fulfill a certain goal. Canelo's trying to fulfill a certain goal. He's being a drawback of the back in the day fighters, old school fighters. And he could do what he's doing, but you got to be selective. And Andre is not even worth fighting. He's not on the level of Canelo, meaning he's not doing what he's trying to do with himself. That's why I really criticize a lot of fighters. Hold on, y'all. Where y'all gonna skate at?
I gotta use the bathroom.
Let's go
Around
to the
Stone Mountain.
Hey, y'all shut up, man.
Around it.
And I really criticize a lot of fighters who get mad at fighters that won't fight them, that's on a higher level than them. Because I really believe everybody is good as they are at what they do. So everybody has their own responsibility of being successful and being a legend in this sport. Now, if you just want money, you fight anybody. But if you want a legacy and you really want to master this art, you got to do that. It's a personal thing. That's a personal thing. No, the best of the best. They say, I heard you back there, son. The best of the best. See, everybody's the best at what they do. Mike Tyson's the best at what he do. You got Floyd Mayweather, the best at jiu-jitsu. But if they fight each other, one of them gonna lose, one of them gonna win. But they both the best at what they do. So you can't say that somebody want to be the best So, somebody want to be the best at everything. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody the best. Anybody can lose. Styles make fights. Put the style up against them and they can lose. All right, hold on. Let me back up by the bathroom. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. But anyway, let me get back to the point before I lose my car. My track. Floor of Canelo is the best at what he does, man. He's the best at doing what he's doing. He got to stick to that track. Andre is not the one he needs, politically, physically, or mentally, and financially. And I don't think his team's going to let him do something like that. I hate to say it. I wish DeAndre would get that opportunity, but I'd rather see DeAndre. Who's some other guys that's waiting for opportunity and trying to start trouble, especially the young boy from Philly. What's his name? Welterweight from Philly. Strong puncher. He's a little big for that weight, but you know that's how they think they need an advantage. They need to be stronger than somebody, but they don't understand boxing ain't all about strength. Anyway, Spence, Crawford, a lot of them guys need to do like Pac-Man did, need to do like Mayweather did. That's why Pac-Man is a legend, man. He'll go down forever because he made his own trail. And, you know, he was brave and he did it. He lost some and he won some, but he came out on top every time. And he came back and beat people that he lost to. That's how you make a legacy. It's not about being undefeated. But when you're undefeated, like Floyd undefeated, and you went through people that had an opportunity, you gave people opportunities and you put people on, that's a legacy, man. Floyd is that's why he's the best. And you can hate him or love him. You know, you got take for instance Chavez. Chavez, come on, man, this guy ain't losing how many fights before he lost? And he knocked out almost everybody, up to 100 fights, like 90 of them got knocked out. But he's not a legend. His legacy don't stand tall, stronger than Mayweather's. Why? Because Chavez didn't fight everybody, and he didn't fight, I'm not going to say everybody, he didn't fight the people that mattered as far as his legacy and building his character in his boxing. He was fighting people, and he did the same thing to all of them, and he was fighting people that didn't matter to the people. You know, they was just people that he went through. Floyd, everybody that he fought really mattered at that time, but then when he beat them, people come up with excuses. Okay, Mike Tyson fought people that mattered at that time. They say now, who did Mike fight? He fought people at that time that mattered. Once he beat them, is question mark. Okay, that builds a legacy. That's okay, but Chavez, there's no historical legacy about him because he didn't fight him. He fought Mayweather, Roger Mayweather, walked through him, you know, but at the time, you know, that built a little legacy for him. He got a little legacy over that. He beat a few other African American fighters that built his legacy. But I like him because he's good at what he do. Just like everybody else is good at what they do. They're master at what they do. And they build a legacy. So Andre, he's trying to get paid. And Canelo is building a legacy. You know, Mayweather built a legacy and did what he had to do to, he built a legacy and mastered his craft. Okay, Canelo just building a legacy. Okay, and it's great. It's all good. Some people build a legacy, master their craft, and make money. Canelo making money and building a legacy. Floyd Mayweather built his legacy, made money, and mastering his craft. Mastering the craft means whatever you do, you can pass it on to other people. There's other people who can follow you and do what you do and become great. Okay, who else? Andre and Canelo, back to the point. Andre, he needs to build his legacy. He needs to build a character behind his legacy. To make the money, he can fight Canelo. But Canelo not going to go for that because it's going to demoralize what he's trying to do. If it was all about the money, You know, no, he wouldn't fight him no matter what, man. The guy too big for Canelo. He's too big, and he's strong. Strong, and he's not the type of strong that hit you like Mike Tyson. He's the strong that's like Chavez. He got that strength, his whole body strength. And he's sneaky, quick, and he's not dumb. And he's awkward. His style is really awkward, but he's really good. He's really good. But man, let me get off this. I gotta take these guys. Stone Mountain, we gotta hit some road work. Peace.